Welcome, Mahula fans and Mahula friends, to You Know Who, and as you can see, you know where. Today, we take a look at the Song of Seven, Chapter 1, where that... Thank you. We're going to take this down a little bit. With that, I'd like to thank the publisher for giving us a key on release date. You should be taking a look at this, this footage the day after release date. So let's go ahead and take a look. I have not taken a look at it. I just took a look at some of the graphics on the Steam page. So I'd like to see what this is all about. Wake up! A hard night partying. Kiba. This is Kiba. Oh, space. Oh, you mean the torch. Okay, so WASD to move, press E to flash objects. Flash objects? Press tab to open and close inventory. Okay. Now what? A torch handle. Okay. This darkness feels unnaturally thick. I can't see. What is this? This is ink, right? Oh, I drag it over. Huh. It won't catch. I need to cover it with something more flammable. Oh, it's not ink, it's torch. Interesting. Alrighty. This is how this stuff works. Enter the dungeon. Enter the dungeon. Okay, so... Shift to run. Huh, interesting. I can't change perspective. I don't know. Ooh. Interesting dream. What was that? What is my Lear doing on that stool? Okay, so he has... is that a scratch on my Lear? Isley? Better not have used it for one of her art projects. I should take a closer look at it and make sure it's alright. Okay, that's interesting. So if I hit E, E highlights these objects. I cannot change perspective in the room. want to take a closer look at it, right? Oh, I right-click. Kiba! You know better than to play your Lear in the house? Sorry, Mom. Please come down here and talk to your father. It's urgent. Okay, I'll be right down. Really? Which way is down? Okay, so right click is to use. I hate this stupid ladder. No, it's a ladder. So, okay, right click to use. Left click is to drag an item somewhere to use it somewhere specific. Good morning, Kiba. Speak with your father, please. Hey, Dad, you feeling okay? I'm fine. Your mother worried over nothing. The lung fever hasn't come through these parts since we set up our fences. The fences. Weren't you checking the section of that fence that was damaged by the storm? You probably have the early stages of lung fever after all. And speaking of that, we're out of tonic. Kiba, go get some from Utah. Utah? Utah. The storm. Hey, that storm sure was it was a big one. Was anything damaged? Is everybody okay? Nothing inside the village was hurt. But people catch a chill and then it turns into something more serious. And before you know it, the whole villages are wiped out. Now, Arda, don't fret. We've weathered storms like this one before. Our walls keep us safe. Right. So if Utah doesn't have any tonic, you want to go find the plants for it outside the wall? Got it. No. Our walls have kept us safe since we were just a tiny thing. You were just a tiny thing. Nothing goes out, nothing comes in. We're all here, safe and together, and that's what matters. When I was a girl, some of the villages used to mingle a few times a year, but that led to sickness, fights, bad feelings. Better for it to just be us. Uta is always such a grouch. Do I have to go because I'm your mother and I say you do? Be kinder to Uta. She hasn't been the same since her husband died. I know she can be a little sharp, but kindness costs you nothing, and her actions reflected on her, not you. Do I have to? You're fine, Dad, aren't you? I mean, you don't tell us if you weren't right. You would tell us if you weren't right. Yes, you have to. Do you want your father to die? Me? Your sister? The entire village dead of lung fever, all because you were too lazy to get the tonic. Amy's bow. You're a warrior. Amy's bow? You're a warrior. Okay. Alright, I'm on it. Okay, so I have to go out. Our trusty furnace doubles as an oven too. I wonder what Mom's cooking tonight. Okay, so these are the things I can interact with. I can interact with the chest from here? No, I can't. Alright, so we shall go. Interesting. It's a point and clicker type of story. I do like the artwork with this level of graphics. It's very nice. The animation of the main character seems just a little stiff, but I would have loved some voice acting. What the heck is that? Isley, make it quick, Kiba. I'm focusing on my art. What are you up to? So what are you up to? I'm making art. Go away. I don't want you telling me it's bad before I'm done with it. I wouldn't. I'm creating. Leave me alone. The storm. Did the storm mess with any of your art? Nope. I had the fragile stuff inside. The storm was inspiring. I want to make something that sounds like rain on the roof. Okay. Really sounds like an artist. You're not going out and gathering materials for your art from beyond the fence, are you? Pfft. Yeah, like Mom or Dad would let that happen. I don't know what they're so afraid of. Well, who knows what's out there. You should listen to them. Gah, you're just as bad as they are. Never mind. Kiba, please find something to do. Okay, so I have to go talk to Uta. Hi, Carl. How's it going? Carl? Charles? Kiba, good to see you, lad. What's on your mind? Catch you later. Good lad. Okay, so that's a sheep. Interesting. So, interesting, very nice. Oh! I want to see what it says about the outhouse. I'll be out in 5 minutes, I swear. Okay, take your time. Alright, who's this? Good morning, Uta. My bones ache, my eyes go funny on me, so I can't carve, and my boo is still gone. A boo? I'm trying to carve his face from memory, starting to fall apart like the rest of me. I used to know it so well. Mom wanted me to ask you if you had any extra tonic around. Dad started sneezing this morning and Mom is convinced he's got lung fever. Tonic? Pfft. Bunch of bitter, worthless nastiness for a bunch of scared little ninnies who expect the sky to fall on their heads. Wait, what do you mean, worthless? It doesn't cure anything. I think those two who tend the garden threw anything in there. What? I think those two who tend the garden. Oh, okay. They just throw anything in there. Whoever who tends the garden just throws stuff in there. Bitter greens, tree bark. They say it helps, whatever that means. You could probably make some of your own. Just do it quietly without bothering decent folks. So you're saying I could make my own? Yes, if you got the bottle and some greens mixed into some water. Also a bit of sense, but that might be too much to ask for. Okay, thanks, I'll see what I can do. Late husband, the statues, the storm. Bye. We'll leave you alone. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath and all aflutter and whatnot. At certain times in the game, you will have the option to see characters interacting while Kiba is not around. These moments are a way for you to get to know the people of Pria. Just give him time. I hope Kiba comes back soon with that tonic. If one person gets lung fever, it could spread. That would be awful. I know Arda, but I'm honestly fine, and I'm sure Kiba will be home soon. He's a good lad. I wonder sometimes if he's really cut out to take over here after I'm gone. What else would he do? I don't know. Play that strange monstrosity until A Jandal eats it, I suppose. Now, he'll find his place at his own speed. Just give him time. That's a first. What? You telling me to relax and worry less? Huh. Okie dokie. So this is the beginning of Song of Seven, where that it seems that you are in this little dinky village. Oh, here's the fence. Must be the hole Dad mentioned. Trolls are known to exploit loopholes whenever possible. Okay. That's that. Stop moving. A note on Charles' door. It says, Charles, if you come back to find the Jandals have escaped and pillaged our garden again, you'll wish to Amy you hadn't kept falling asleep on the job. Keep an eye on these things. They'll escape the first chance they get. If you have to, sleep in front of the gate so they can't get out at least. Kay and Bo. Those Jandals are always getting into the garden. Kay and Bo freak out like crazy every time too. Okay, so I guess he means these sheep that he's here watching these two. He looks like an old guy, so he must be talking about the sheep. Oh wait a minute, they're sheep with horns. That's what they are. Ciara, Kiba, can't you see I'm busy? Don't bother me without a challenge. Just hand me anything and take care of it. What? Do you ever want to go beyond the walls now? No, not at all. Things are messy out there. Disorganized. In here, everything is much more orderly and controlled. Everything has a spot. Looks like you made it through the storm okay. Was anything damaged? Nothing damaged, knocked around, yes. I had to spend all morning putting things back just where they belong. I'll leave you to your work. Okay, so he is the blacksmith. Anything else around here? Nah, I'm not gonna go into doors just yet. And what are these people? Hey. Okay, hi Bo. How's the garden? The Jandal's beard got too invasive and started to shade out the GG bushes. What? I'm sure the GG berries will be fine. Can't take those trimmings. Can I take this trim? Mom wants me to make some more tonic for my dad. Tonic? Why did you say so? Why didn't you say so? This is thinned out spinacoli with vitamins. A few Jandal's beard plants that got carried away, which help to calm sneezing. They're good for the lungs. He should have some whisker leaf and bowie blossoms if you want a really potent cure. I know you like bowie blossoms, but growing it's more trouble than it's worth. But it makes everything so fun and sparkly. You're thinking of canna lilies. I'm not. Thanks, guys. Okay, so he's supposed to make it. So how do I have a... Great, a bucket that won't hold water. Wonder if there's anyone here that could patch it up for me. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. The thing also smells weird. Yeah, I wonder what it smells like. Jeez. That's what they call the pot. Or the potty. Alright, so we're gonna take it to this guy to get it fixed. But then, what am I gonna do for water? Hey, Sarah, I think you can patch this bucket for me. I could, but that doesn't mean I will. The patch has to be cut exactly to the size of the hole. Oh, look at Sierra, the bad blacksmith. What? I always knew she'd screw up. Well, nuts to them, I say. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yes, it does. Of course it does. I have to be better and more clever than anyone else to be taken seriously as a blacksmith. Oh, that's a woman? I mean, look at the neck. The neck color looks like it's a beard. Jeez. But you're the only blacksmith. Anyhow, I'm sorry to bother you, but I need to make Dad a new batch of tonic. Tonic? He doesn't have lung fever, does he? So messy. Then could you just help me out with a patch, please? Just a simple but well done patch. I suppose. Just a minute. Okay, thanks. Ew. So we're patching the bucket. All finished. Fine. A fine piece of work, if I do say so myself. Thanks again. The patch bucket is over there on my workbench. Should have no problem holding any liquids. Okay, so that's that. Okay, now that that's that, not bad. Where do I get water from? Oh, the well. Durr. Just need to lower this thing. Okay, so where do I go? Oh, the bottle's on top of the statue right there. I see it. Okay, bucket with water. Put that in there. Perfect. That should be an entire mix. I need to find something Dad can drink it out of. That bottle looks perfect for the tonic. I should talk to Isley about it. Make it quick, Kiba. I'm focusing on my art. I'm not sure that bottle really fits into this sculpture. What do you mean? I don't think it fits. It, clashes. You might be right. Here, hang on to this for a while, and if I need it, I'll get it. Thanks, Isley. Okay, now that I have that... Alright, perfect. Okay. Huh. Good job to me. Hopefully Dad doesn't notice a difference. Or Mom. Oh, wait a minute. We're going this way. I forgot. Shift is to run. Shift is to run. Your father is the one that needs the medicine. Well, I'm giving it to you. Jeez. Thanks, son. I'll take this and be right out to fix that fence. You will not. Lord. Lord, take your tonic and rest. I'm still not convinced you don't have lung fever. Send Kiba to fix the fence. Give him your hammer and let him do it. He's old enough now to have some real responsibility about the maintenance of this place. I don't have lung fever, Arda. But the rest of what you say makes good sense. Kiba, here's my hammer. Okay. Go secure the broken part of the fence over by Sierra's house. Make sure you nail it all the way in. If you only do it halfway, the panel can still be moved. Okay, Dad. Uh-oh. We have a visitor. By whose house? Is it this one? It's this one, right? No. I can't go back. It's the only part of the fence that I saw that was bad was over here. Let me just try to do... No. Let me just try to do this. And... I guess we'll call it an episode. Whoa. Who are you? What are you? You're not a troll, are you? I'm Emma. And I'm pretty sure I'm a person, not a troll. You just appeared out of nowhere. No, I appeared from over there. That's somewhere different. That doesn't happen here. Nothing happens here. What's your name? My name's Kiba. Wait, should I have told you that? Nobody comes... No one ever comes here. Well, that kind of makes sense. Hey. You're on an island surrounded by forests, surrounded by mountains. This place is pretty isolated. If we're so isolated, then how did you get here? I live here. Well, not here. There in the forest with my Uncle Jahu? Why do you live in a cage? This isn't a cage, these are walls. Wait, Uncle Jahu? There used to be a Jahu in our village, but he left before I was born. Maybe he has funny ears like you, but... He has funny ears like you, but I like him. And it's definitely a cage. What else would you call not being able to come or go as you please? Safe, familiar, homey, cozy, boring. Why don't you come out here? I shouldn't. We don't do that. Some of the older folk talk about the time before, but they talk about outside like it's a horrible place, full of danger and terrible things. All kinds of things happen in the world, some terrible, some beautiful. But you'll never experience any of them if you stay in there. I've been observing your cage for a while now. I do like it when you play that bended thing with strings, though. I play a lyre. It's not a bended thing with strings. Nice. I like inventing things, combining little things to make big things. Building things is fun too, but I don't like building things that already exist. I like who needs more barrels? There's a lot of cool stuff around here. Aren't you curious about any of it? Well, yeah, but something terrible might happen to me if I leave. Or something awful might happen here that I could have prevented if I'd just been here to stop it. You just said nothing ever happens here. If that's the case, it should be safe enough for you to come walk with me for a little bit. Then we'll come back here, you can go back inside, and then you can decide based on your real experience whether or not outside is such a horrible place. Alright. Ooh. Anyone watching? Can I get out? Take a deep breath and jump into the pool of cold water. Awesome. This place has really done a number on you, huh? I don't want to drag you out by force, but I'm just sick of being lonely and bored, and I know the forest really well. There's nothing dangerous in it, assuming you don't go jumping out of a tree just to see how long it will take you to hit the ground. I fell out of a tree once when I was little. Ouch. Were you afraid? Did you hurt yourself? I didn't have time to be afraid. I was falling too fast and was trying to grab branches on my way down. Even after I landed, I mean, it hurt. I was a little banged up, but nothing too bad. Hey, look at you. You're outside and nothing awful has happened. You're right. So far, so good. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. Hopefully no more story. Okay, welcome to the world map of Pria. Okay, here you can rotate the camera, left click mouse, dragging across the screen. WASD. Looks like she's part of your party. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for being with me, taking this first look at The Song of Seven, Chapter 1. I think I'm going to go ahead and continue this a little bit just to continue the story to see how it goes. For me, it's about gameplay and or the story. So hopefully the story is nice. I do like the graphic style. Art style. I would have to say the art style of the characters and the village. The backdrop here seems very classic. It's very classic, but then the art style of the characters themselves and the town elements, very cartoony. I do like that. I do enjoy it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Thank you for stopping by. Come again on our next episode. I thank you guys for all your love and support. We asked for your continued love and support by liking, favoriting, sharing, telling your folks, your friends, your non-friends, your frenemies, complete strangers about the Mahula Brothers and our fun times discovering new games and new worlds in these virtual worlds. Stay thirsty, keep frosty, be safe. We take risks for you in these virtual worlds so that you and your wallets don't have to. Thanks a lot.